Hello friends, this is Music Man from his man cave, and I just want to share some television series that I hope the next generation will embrace because they are so good for the family, have such positive messages. And the first one I want to talk about is the Little House on the Prairie series that was originally supposed to be produced by Michael Landon, who became, of course, Pa, but one day the guy that was supposed to play his character did not show up, so he stepped in and history was made. Little House on the Prairie stars Melissa Gilbert as the main character, as Laura Ingalls Wilder, the one who wrote the books that has made this TV show is based upon. And then there's Melissa Sue Anderson, who plays Mary, her sister, and then these twins. And I always wondered how they did that. And they're Lindsay and Sidney Greenbush, and they do a fantastic job. And let's not forget Ma, who is Karen Grassle. The Little House on the Prairie series deals with a lot of issues with, first of all, frontier life and being in the agricultural time of our country right after the Civil War, and how families at that time struggled like they still struggle today. And the series, this first video series talks about this family moving to Minnesota. They build a nice place, and then all of a sudden, just like we all know how it happens, the government comes in and says, no, you can't live here. And so they're forced to move off their land, and then they finally find a home in Walnut Grove, someplace in southern Minnesota that still exists today. And while they're there, they discover the Olsons, and of course, the most villainous of all of characters, the snotty little Olsen girl, and her brother Willie, and they immediately they're called country girls, and they're made fun of by these people who are running a little tiny mercantile in a town that only has like 4 buildings in it, which I find kind of humorous. So you can kind of laugh at that. Anyway, their struggles. Of course, there's one episode where Pa ends up taking a day off and he breaks his arm, and the family barely makes it, and the town comes in and helps him out, and just so many things about people reaching out to each other and helping each other out. I like those messages. I like shows like that, and I wish we had more of those today. The thing that really impresses me about Little House on the Prairie series by Michael Landon is that the dad is not one of these doofuses they put on these sitcoms and these TV shows today. They make all the dads to be like, ding, 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 and all the kids are intelligent. The mother is semi-intelligent, but the kids got it all together, and all of the dads are special needs. No, this is a dad who's he's on top of things. He spends time with his family. He talks to his girls. He's helping. He's there with them. He'll go fishing with them. He's just a great character. He's a dad who, when things are sad, he will cry. When things are heartbreaking, he will cry. And a lot of times people think that's not a real man. A real man would not cry. And so, Little House on the Prairie, I'd definitely start with season 1. And see how it goes from there. Right now, these are on sale, believe it or not, for $12.99 at Hastings. So hit while the fire is hot. They are every bit worth $12.99. And I haven't noticed them being on Netflix. They could be there, and I'd check it out to see if they're on Netflix. But if for those of you that like to just turn something on and walk away, and you can trust that it's going to be family friendly and there's going to be nothing offensive, this is the series for you. Little House on the Prairie. It's great, and it's phenomenal, and I love also that they go to church, that they are people of faith. They are people that read the Bible. It shows that in this series, and it just, I think, gives a really wonderful picture of America during the agricultural time of farmers. And so anyway, take another look at Little House on the Prairie. Let's pass this on to the next generation. This is Music Man from his man cave, signing out.